Feeling lost in the maze of CPS? Desperate to get your child back? You're not alone. Countless parents face the heart-wrenching reality of family separation. The legal system can be overwhelming, but there's hope.
Now, here's the key. Okay, that's how you win a 6-month hearing.
Thank you.
If you do all of those things, you're going to blow your social worker's mind, you're going to blow your attorney's mind, and you're going to blow away the judge.
With attorney Vincent W. Davis, a dedicated legal expert with 39 years of experience, committed to helping families like yours. Join his weekly live Q&A on Zoom, where you can ask your burning questions about CPS cases. Get the knowledge and strategies you need to fight for your child's return.
Alrighty, good evening everyone. This is a question and answer session for school, SKOOL, and this is the CPS school.
Are you ready to take control of your family's future? Join our school community for free to access weekly live Q&A sessions, or participate as a one-time guest. Don't let fear hold you back. Take the first step towards reuniting your family. Join us now.
Good morning and welcome. It's New Year's Eve. It's the 31st, the last day of the year. And I want to welcome you warmly to my podcast. And it is here to fight CPS with Bob Pace. I'm your host for the next hour. And I do apologize. Emphatically, my computer is just not happening. I started at 9:30 to try to load the program. I let my computer rest, but I've taken it twice to the computer store. I still don't know what the problem is. And they say most likely your computer's old and the motherboard is old and whatever. They couldn't really figure out what the problem is. But anyway, I'm here to discuss something called CPS. Now, I call CPS the Child Protection System. It's a part of social services that's mandated by Congress to protect our children from abuse and neglect. Now, every county in every state has a CPS system. They may call it different names. I know in Prescott, Arizona, it's the Department of Children's Services, DCS. In Kentucky, it's the Cabinet. And in California, it's the Child Protection System. Somehow my picture is being taken. I'd not touched anything, and my computer decided to take my picture off the air. I'm so sorry. Oh, boy, these interruptions on my computer is bad. Any ideas, anybody out there? So I was saying in California, in Orange County, it's the Child Protection System, but next door to LA County, it's Department of Children and Family Services, DC and FS. So no matter where you are, when I say CPS, I mean all the child protection systems. Furthermore, they're supposed to offer you, food and shelter and clothing and transportation, education for the children, and even parenting classes for the adults. They're also supposed to offer you medical for the whole family and get a job. That's what the social service and the CPS branch, wherever it's called in your state, should do for you. Now, sadly, what they're doing is that they're supposed to do what's called family reunification. That means if they take your children, and it seems likely they're doing that all the time, and try to put them in foster care, they're supposed to do family reunification. That's where the parents have a plan and they have to take some classes or programs to clear up the problem that got them started with CPS. But unfortunately, in 1997, President Clinton signed into law the new CPS incentive law, which says they'll give extra money to the child protection system if they get them into foster care. They say foster care is faster. Family reunification may take longer, up to a year or even longer. So they're trying to push our kids into foster care. And that's wrong. That's the wrong alternative motive. Now, you just heard from my attorney, Mr. Davis, talk about his background a little bit and the programs, the podcasts he's offered. He has a question answer podcast on Saturdays at 10:30, and then he has questions and answers during the week. He has other podcasts. He has a school you can join and hear about all his programs, and you can register for these upcoming podcasts. Now, on my screen, I have a phone number. It says 888-888-6582. That's if you want to get a hold of my law office. You can ask for Mr. Davis to retain him if you like. He's an excellent attorney. My rule number 1 talks about that you need an attorney. And so when you call in, tell him that Bob Pace sent you. And when you speak to Mr. Davis, tell him that Bob Pace sent you. But that's the office, and you can set up a meeting and find out his retainer and so forth. Also, if you're in legal needs of other areas of law, is like immigration, divorce, criminal, real estate, the workman's place, injuries, etc. They have attorneys that can help you with those needs. Now, we have 2 people that have come into my room here. We have Showers of Blessing. Welcome, Showers of Blessing. I'm so glad to see you. And Shower Blessing further says, yes, they said that about reunification with me and my daughter. This hasn't happened. They're trying to put her into adult care after they severely injured her in Arizona Department of Children's Services. Yes, I know about Arizona. I'll get together with you in a second here. Showers. Welcome, Archie Man. Now, Archie is from South Africa. His country is called Liberia, and he's a scout leader, and he likes to work with boys and girls that are interested in scouting. And he says, I would like to appear on your show, please, to talk about child abuse. I'd love to have you, Archie. You've been on my podcast for at least a year, and you're one of my people from Africa. I have 5 ladies in South Africa, and one of them has called in. So you either can call in or you can be a guest on my podcast. Now, to be a guest on my podcast, all you have to do is contact my show producer. Her name is Grace. She works very hard behind the scenes, but she'll get you on the podcast. All you have to do is email Grace at vincentwdavis.com. Now, my times on the show are 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Sunday. And in the evening, it's 7 o'clock for 1 hour Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Sunday. Now, on Saturday, I come on at 8 o'clock on Saturday and 8 o'clock on Sunday. So there are different times there. So pick one of my times, morning or evening, Monday, Wednesday, whatever, Archie, and tell Grace you like to be on my podcast. And you can be on my podcast, won't cost you a nickel. If you call in, it does cost money. Now, I think the country code for South Africa is 27. I don't know what the country code is for like, but my country code is 01. And my phone number, by the way, is that is my phone number, 626-698-0990. And that is the number you can call me. Now, I had Showers talk about something awful about not doing family reunification. Showers, if you could do something for me, and please show your first name and then your city or county that you're from and the state. Now, for the rest of you, if you're from other countries, you're more than welcome. I have right now about 20 countries. I have Bangladesh, India. I have several countries in the Middle East. I have 6 countries in Africa. And then I have 8 countries in Europe. And then I got 3 in North America. And then 1 in South America. And then Australia and New Zealand across Pacific. So I've talked to them either texting or them calling in. I had a call from Mexico and from South Africa. There's been calls. Now, I have talked to all 50 states, including Washington, D.C. And so I have a good feel what CPS in your neck of the woods. Now, going back to Shower's question here, you were supposed to do family reunification. Now, I don't know where you're from. If you could tell me the city, the state, or county in the state, it would help me help you, because I do know a lot about the different things in each state. And I'm sorry they didn't do family reunification, and I'm really concerned because they should be starting off with that. You see, when most of you get involved with CPS, it's either a call in by a layperson or a professional. Now, professionals, your doctors or lawyers, teachers, caregivers, anybody that works with children. Lay people are relatives, family, friends, acquaintances, neighbors, etc. They don't do a very good job sometimes. They sometimes use CPS to alienate, to retaliate and alienate you. Now, what I mean by retaliating, if your dog is barking, they may call CPS and make up some story about a dog barking, and they would come out. Or they may make up another story because your yard is overgrowing their yard. Or maybe it's a relative that wants to alienate you from your children. Whoever it may be, the problem is that CPS believes the story to be true. You're guilty until you're proven innocent. It's the only court of law that works with that way. Every other court of law, you are innocent till you're proven guilty. But I'm afraid to tell you that's how CPS works. And if you can, possibly can, before your case goes to trial, before it goes to court, you can ask for a settlement meeting. And I would meet with them, preferably not at their office or at your home, but a neutral spot, such as McDonald's, Starbucks, etc. Even a conference room in the library. Because you don't want them in your home, and you certainly don't want to come to their office. And you can ask for a settlement meeting because you can try to settle where your kids will be and the plan that you're going to take, the parenting classes, the programs, etc. Now, I need to catch up. Hopefully, I answered your question, Showers. And I have a message from Jade. I think you're new. Are there statutes or limitations on filing a lawsuit against CPS? Yes, there are. First of all, your case has got to be closed, and it could be anywhere from, it varies from state to state. I think it's 3 years in California, but I don't know where you're from, where your case was, or anything about your case, Jade. So if you could tell me, that would help you. That would help. That would help me too. Hi, Archie. That's great. I see your phone number, but you need to email Grace at vincentwdavis.com. That's the best way to be on my podcast, Archie. If you want to call in, you can call in my number, but I cannot call that number, Archie. Let's see, Jade. Looks like Jade from Lyon County, Nevada. Okay, welcome. And tell me more about your case, Jay. Hi, Amanda. Amanda is from California, and I believe she's from LA County. And she was on my show last night. So glad to hear from you. And then we have Showers again. Showers is from Tucson, Arizona, Mesa County. Okay, Showers. I don't know if you know about Prescott, Arizona, but in 2022, there were 8 social workers decided to buy pink T-shirts, and on the front of them, they stenciled, they're professional child kidnappers. And on the back, they say, parents, do you know where your children are at? And that was really horrified because they paraded around in Costco, Kmart, all the big stores, Best Buys, Target, Sears, May Company, J.C. Penney, all the stores. And they sent out a terrible message. They were caught and they were fired, as well as the director, and their place is called Department of Children's Services. But that left the agency with one person to handle it, and it was really bad. So I'm telling you, you cannot trust a social worker. They lie, they're not transparent, and their only motive is to make money. It's $1 trillion business. They get extra money when they get incentives from the government to put the kids in foster care. And if it's special needs child, it's a couple $1,000s more. Now, in Orange County in California, my 3 children that were taken, the state was paying the county of Orange County $20,000 per child per month. Good morning, and who am I talking to?
Hello, my name is Monica Uribe, and I was calling to get information.
Thank you so much to call in, Monica. Have you been on the podcast before?
No, this is the first time. And
Okay,
what city or
county? What city or county and state are you? Your case in?
Okay, I don't have a case. I haven't received any paperwork or anything stating there's a case on me, but I'm being followed, and I've encountered various strange situations with clinics, hospitals, just IEPs through the school, and just certain situations. I have my son is special needs. He's under the spectrum. He's 21, and I feel like there was a complaint of some sort. I was having a little bit of a situation. I'm currently separated right now.
What city and state are you in, so I can help you?
The state I'm in, I originally lived in California, but I'm going to be moving to the state of Arkansas. And,
okay. What area are you in California? What area are you in California?
In California, I'm in the Riverside County
okay.
area. But I
Yes.
don't feel safe or comfortable within that area because my husband's family, they work for Riverside County Department of Social Services.
Oh boy.
And they also have family members that work for CPS. So I don't feel safe there. I feel like there's been a little bit of manipulation of documents or paperwork and stuff that has to do with my child's IEP. So
Mm-hmm.
I came to Arkansas. I have family members out here that could help me out. So I'm currently in Arkansas right now at the moment.
Okay.
In the state of Arkansas.
All right. I want to pause there for a brief minute. I'd like to answer some of the people that are texting messages in there. Your call is important to me.
Of course.
Yeah. Showers, who has said that her daughter filed a complaint with CPS and asked the judge to put her in DCS. And apparently, another judge granted her to come home to her mother. Can you tell me, Showers, a little bit more about what the case is about so we can help you? Hold on one second here. Okay. However, they told police that my child is in danger with me and came back and took her. Who told the police that? Now they won't give her back because I challenged them. Do you challenge the police or the CPS? That sounds like an awful case, and it is hard when children are older. And she said further, yes, they have my child in Prescott Valley. Okay, I wonder if that's near Prescott, Arizona, because that has a bad CPS there. Okay, going back to you right now with your particular case. I'm surprised you don't have any paperwork or anything with a CPS.
No, I don't. I haven't.
What did your husband do or say? I mean, what was the disagreement?
I honestly have no idea. What happened was that he works in the construction field, and he went and spoke to his to my son's teacher. He was in a workability program, and he spoke to that teacher, and he said that he was going to take him to work with him to try to see if my son would pick up a little bit of work skills. But it was construction. So I don't know exactly what is going on, what is out there, but what I have encountered is that I'm being followed. And I'm experiencing difficulty with going through the process of doing any kind of, like if my son has an appointment, I've noticed that doctors will question me, kind of like they'll kind of interrogate me. That's what it feels like. And I don't understand what's going on because I don't know what the process is. I feel like relatives or family members or someone made a report, but I just haven't received anything yet.
Okay. Let me get back in here. Sometimes when I go on my phone elsewhere, my voice will stop. So, are you divorced or are you separated from your husband?
We're just separated. We're not divorced.
What is your game plan? What do you want?
Well, my game plan is to liberate myself from him and move. I haven't filed for divorce. I'm scared to because I'm not sure what is actually going on. He has something else going. He's not legal, and I don't know if he has some kind of case or something going against me, but I've encountered just weird situations with hospitals and clinics and our billing with our bank. Just different situations that I'm kind of worried. I don't know what's going on. And I don't understand why I'm being followed. I don't know if he hired someone to follow me or if it has to do with.
Well, you can get what's called a restraining order if you think he's following you. Do you have a legal separation, or you guys are just separated?
No, we're just separated.
Okay, so
writing. I don't know if he filed something.
Well, you can.
I'm not sure
you can, if you feel about your safety, you can do a restraining order. Also, you need to talk to an attorney. You need to talk to a. There's two kinds of attorneys you need to talk to.
Okay.
Okay. There's two. There's. Okay. I'm sorry, I have a message that.
No worries, not a problem.
Okay. I'm bouncing around all over the place, and I'm sorry. Sometimes it's hard when you have a computer that won't sit. See, I have a computer that jumps around, so it's really hard. And let me see here. We have showers. Yes, they have my child in Prescott Valley. Showers also says my daughter has autism and she fights. She turns 18-year-old in January 25. DCS came with the police, who they told I was dangerous and my child was in danger. None of which is true, however, they took her. Well, she's an adult. You can adopt her. I mean, you can be a guardianship. If she's special needs, you can ask to be guardianship of your daughter when she turns 18. So you need to get an attorney. And the best kind of attorney to get is a family juvenile dependency attorney, which Mr. Davis is. You need somebody that knows how to work with juveniles and someone that works with family. It's called juvenile family dependency law. That's the kind of attorney. And when you want to search for attorney, there's two very important questions. Question one is that, are you a juvenile family dependency lawyer who has fought CPS and gotten children back? If the answer is yes, the second question is, if your CPS is closed, have you ever fought CPS either in state or federal court and did a lawsuit and won money back? If the answer is yes, you got yourself a pit bull of attorney. And then what you want to do is get two other quotes. So you have three quotes because the retainers will vary. And also the chemistry is very important. You have to get along with the attorney and know that he'll be a fighter. Now, I've told you about Mr. Davis. He is a fighter. He has 39 years of experience fighting CPS. He's also done lawsuits against CPS and won millions of dollars. He's a real thing. He'll practice law in any state, anywhere. He'll practice law. He has cases in Northern California, Riverside County, San Bernardino County, and Orange County and LA County. He also has a case in Oklahoma. And so, with that being said, he's somebody that you can reach out and call him. So that is fine there. Now, do you have any family support? I mean, are you all alone doing this? Do you have any family members?
I came from California out here seeking help from my family members, protection, because out in California, I'm by myself. My ex-husband is surrounded by family members, but I'm pretty much by myself, and it's just me and one of my adult daughters and the youngest, who is 16, and my son, who is 21, who is under the spectrum.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you have that. Now, if you don't have a CPS case, you're going to have to research the county Riverside for a case. You have to look up your name. What you can do is you use the internet, and you need to find out if there's a CPS. You need to find out if there's any criminal action against you in Riverside. You go to the courthouse and you create an account, and then what you do is you look up with your name and birth date any outstanding criminal cases or CPS cases.
Okay.
And to research the internet, what you would do is you want to put in there Riverside, California, and then you want to put the county courthouse, Riverside County Courthouse. Then when you get that web page, then create your account and then look it up. Also, you want to talk about attorneys. Now, you're in Arkansas, but you can still search California because you can use your phone and the internet. Those are both, should be no charge to make a call from Arkansas to California. So, and the internet is free too. So you can look for attorneys there. But you're going to have to get an attorney, and it's cheaper to get one out of Riverside than to have Arkansas come all the way over there. And you should give Mr. Davis a consideration. I know it's hard with shortage of money. I had to sell my house.
Okay. So Mr. Davis, what is the name of his
It's Vincent Davis and Associates. And by you talking on my phone, you've qualified for a free 15-minute consultation with Mr. Davis. All you have to do is type your name, your phone number, and your email. And I will contact Grace, who will set that up for you.
Okay.
Would you like that? It's a private consultation, free for 15 minutes. It's a Zoom meeting with Mr. Davis.
Should I first find out if there's an open case through Riverside?
Well, yeah, you should really find out what there is outstanding so you have something to talk about him. If you don't have a case, I don't want you to waste, but you can still talk to him about legal matters. You can still talk to him and encourage it, and also encourage you to follow my podcast. Be notified and follow my podcast, and I will try to help you out. You're family now, so I'm glad that you're here.
Thank you so much. This has given me a little bit of peace of mind, because I honestly do not know what's going on, and I'm very scared.
Yeah, I don't blame you. No one is born.
A bit of help.
Right. No one is born with a manual CPS. No one is born with a manual CPS.
No, and it's scary. It's very scary as a parent, not knowing what is out there. And I'm just encountering weird situations that that made me just leave, and that's the reason why I'm out here.
Yeah, I don't blame
help
you.
from families.
You know, if you're there, you're far enough removed from him, so it should not be a problem. But you're still in Riverside County. You need to get a restraining order against him.
Okay,
But
I will do that.
yeah. Now,
Well, I
don't forget to use my text. You have my text number, the number you're calling on. You text on that number.
yes.
Your name,
Okay.
your email, and your phone number.
Yes, I will do so.
And
Thank
again,
you so
your
much.
first name again is
Monica.
Monica. I'm sorry. I have so many names, and I just you're new, and so I want to remember that name, Monica. So, Monica, I'm glad that you called in. Is there anything else you'd like to talk about?
No, that was just it. I'm just trying
Okay.
to.
All right. I'm going to go back to my
find out
room
investigate.
and help answer some of these questions with these other people. Thank you, Monica, for calling in, and good luck and God bless.
Okay.
All right.
The same to you. Thank you.
Happy New Year. Yeah, bet.
The same to you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, that was Monica, who lived in Riverside County, who had to move for safety reasons back to Arkansas. And she's worried that she may or may not have a CPS case, and they're trying to take away her child, her husband, or her separated. So things have turned bad. And that's sad with all relationships. They do turn bad. Now let me try to catch up here. Now, Jade, no, my computer is just rolling. I can't, it's so embarrassing here. I have a computer that just does not want to cooperate. Well, some good questions, Jade. You asked me the question, what are good to go over, especially when we're still working on our Evanston hearing. The first thing I recommend is try to ask for a settlement conference. It's something you could do before trial, and you can talk about, what you allege have done and how you can maybe correct those problems at CPSC with you, and also you can arrange where the children would stay at. It's very important to try to do that before the court hearing. If they're steadfast on doing the court hearing, then you're going to have to go with that. But you should be entitled to give a list of names of family members, whether in state or out of state, that they can stay with, Jade. They should do that. Now, what's happened is that all the room things are coming in on top of my people that are talking here, so I got to find out more comments here. Okay, here are Jade. I see you now. Does Vincent Davis take cases fighting against CPS once they're closed in New York? He'll go to any state. You have to talk to him about his fee. You have to talk to him about his fee, and he has to talk to you. Now, if you call in or a guest on my podcast, you get a free 15-minute with Mr. Davis. You get a free 15-minute with Mr. Davis. Now, I do want to talk about something new today on my show here. And it's something that Mr. Davis wanted me to talk with you all. And let me pull it up here. This is addressed to grandparents, and it's how to exercise your rights as a grandparent. Now, this is one of the things that is offered on a school, how to gain custody of your grandchildren. And the exercise is $9.99, and it tells you how to protect your family and keep your grandchildren safe. Are you a grandparent involved in CPS case in California? Don't lose hope. There's a way to fight for their custody and ensure they stay with the family. This guide will show you exactly how to navigate the juvenile dependency process step by step. What you'll learn is your legal rights as a grandparent under California law, how to request a custody hearing through CPS and the court system. You'll learn key statutes and court rules and case law you need to know. You'll learn tips to demonstrate your home in the best place for your grandchild. And also, why hiring an experienced attorney can make all the difference. Now, you can call into 888-888-6582 and ask for this course. There is a discount that I can offer. I have a discount code of PACE, PACE 50. That's PACE 50. Now you enter the code, you give them at the office, and you get 50% off $9.99. So it's half off if you use my code PACE 50. It's PACE 50 is my discounted code. And so you should use that and so forth. But anyway, your grandparents are listening out there. It's very important that you take this this information. For instance, some of the questions, answers. Can he get custody if I live out of state? The answer is yes. Courts can place children with out-of-state relatives through the ICPC process. It's a private organization that transfers children safely from state to state. What if my grandchild is already in foster care? You can still file for custody. The court will evaluate whether your home is in the child's best interests. Another question, what if CPS hasn't considered me? You can file a motion with the court to review their decision. Don't delay. Get help now. And remember, you're not alone. The law prioritizes family placement because kids thrive with relatives. Take action today to keep your family together. Let's fight for what matters most, your grandchildren. And, Vincent Davis can be reached at 888-888-6582. Now, your family's future starts here. Don't wait. You do not want to wait. Now, one thing to think about choosing Vincent Davis is he is expert in juvenile dependency law, family law. He does a personal guidance every step of the way. And he has a proven track record of success with over 39 years of experience in fighting. And you can overcome your challenges and your legal tools you can use. So I want to really recommend that you look at this class, How to Gain Custody of Your Grandchildren in California. Okay? So that's my little blurb from Vincent Davis. That's something new there. So, Jade, if you want to come onto my show as a guest or call in and talk on my show, you'll qualify for 15-minute free time with Mr. Davis. Also, I have a ticket running at the bottom. It's a discounted consultation. It's 30 minutes for $60. You go to the website, use your credit card, reserve a time with Mr. Davis, and he'll talk to you a private Zoom consultation for $60 for 30 minutes. Just follow that website. Also, if you call in or you are a guest and talk, you're eligible for a free 15-minute consultation with Mr. Davis. And I'll tell you how to get that when you do call in or be a guest on my podcast. Jade says, sorry, you just answered that. Okay, Jade, that's no problem. No problem. I'm going to have to work with a bad computer making my cursor jump all over the place and answer all the questions that come in. Now my computer kind of settled down a little bit. I have to keep hitting the escape button. Now, I just talked about the grandparents there. So welcome to you guys that have joined my room now or tried at the beginning. I have about 10 people in the room right now. Thank you for the thumbs up, Archie, man. He's from Liberia, and he's going to get a hold of my show producer, Grace, at vincentwdavis.com, Grace at vincentwdavis.com. Email her that he wants to be on my podcast. And you can be on my podcast free from anywhere in the world. And if you like, you can call. But when you call, you have to understand that it does cost money. I know that Leica from South Africa talked for a good hour on country code 27. Now, maybe she has a special rate. I don't know. But anyway, again, when you're texting in a message or a question, comment, please show me your first name, your city or county, and your state. If you're from another country, please show me your country or province and something about your CPS case. Now, if you want to be on my podcast as a guest, all you have to do is write Grace at vincentwdavis.com, and she'll get you to be on the podcast. And she'll also send you a link. I broadcast on YouTube, and I use the StreamYard application. Now, I'm going to leave my phone number up because I'm taking more calls. I had Monica from Arkansas, who used to live in Riverside, California, call in and talk about her case. And she's now got a free 15-minute consultation with Mr. Davis. So you can call me at 626-698-0990. That's my office phone. I use Vonage as the application on my phone. So it's up there now. Now I'm going to go back and check to see if there's any more messages from anybody besides the rooms. All right, Showers said something. Thank you, Showers. I hope you get everything I'm telling you. Shower has another question to ask. What action can I take to get my daughter back before she turns 18 or after 18? Well, after she turns 18, you can file for guardianship of your special needs daughter. You have to prove that she's special needs and that you being the mother have a nice environment, and you can do that. Now, before 18, you need to get a lawyer. You need to get a lawyer that is trained in juvenile and family law that can fight for your daughter to be returned to you. The problem being is that CPS is bad. It's like you're Alice in Wonderland. You're in your backyard, you fell in the rabbit hole, and suddenly you met the Cheshire Cat who directs you from room to room going nowhere. Like one room said, off with your head. So I'm telling you, CPS is not transparent. They don't like grandparents. They don't like elders. They don't like families. And they certainly lie. And they do revenge. I lost my daughter because of CPS's revenge. I lost my home because I had to sell my home to get an attorney. And that was a home I worked for 45 years. So I've been there. I know what you guys are feeling. I have one child that's never was returned because the social worker took retaliation. And she took retaliation, and that was sad. So anyway, don't forget about that grandparent class. It's $9.99, but with my distant code PACE50, you get it for half off. You get it for half off. So I want to emphasize that, and I'll be talking about that. Okay. Now I'd like to bring on another guest and see if she's on that can talk to us. Her name is Faye Manley. She's from Richmond, Kentucky. She is a single mom. Yeah. Good morning, Faye. I have you live on my podcast, and I only have a few minutes. You got about 9 minutes here, but I thought I would want the room wants to know how you're doing. They're worried about your double pneumonia.
I'm okay now. It's broke up a lot.
Okay. Well, Faye is a remarkable woman. She was in foster care in and out 5 times in her youth. She somehow managed to get a high school diploma and then go to college and get to become a nurse. And she is still suffering a lot of the bad treatment she received in foster care. She was tortured a lot by standing on sharp rocks for long periods of times. And of course, she was molested and raped and trafficking in the sex industry. So she knows the full gamut. But she had 2 children. Unfortunately, with her being in foster care, and her mother tried to get her young daughter because she wanted the money that they give to help out people with special needs. So she lost her daughter, but she was able to keep her son, which she doesn't understand. Why can't I keep my son? Plus, they also gave her a child that would stay with her on the weekend. So here she is watching a child and have her own child, and she can't have her daughter. And she wants her daughter to know that she loved her daughter and she did not choose to give her up. And that's all she'd like to know. But she lives in a very corrupt state. Kentucky is the last rung on the totem pole as very bad. Not only is the CPS bad, but also the police are bad. And there's a lot of tragic things that happen in there. And so, since you've been on, Faye, we've heard from Darlene, and I give you an update on her case. Her son's still not back. He's going to be 20 soon, and she's still trying to fight with him. They have as a guardianship. CPS is using him with the money. He's still in Texas.
Danielle, right?
Danielle. Yeah, I'm sorry. Did I say Darlene?
Yeah.
Okay, I meant to say Danielle. So I thought I'd give you an update. Leica from South Africa gives her special prayers. Archie Mann from Liberia, from Africa, gives his best to you also. He liked what you had to stand for. There's a lot of people that like you in this room. And we have a lot of nice people. We had a new people, Jade and Showers today. We've had JD, a nice guy that asks about you, so forth. He's from Pennsylvania. So, and then of course, Kay Richardson is in New York, and she says her best too, and she can be found on Facebook as Kay Richardson. She goes by Arkema sometimes too, but that isn't on Facebook. But I'm now promoting a new class that Mr. Davis gave me. It's called Grandparents Can Get Their Grandchildren's and How to Do It. It's a special course. It's $9.99, and with my discount code of PACE50, you get it for 50% off. So that is, you just go to the 888-888-6582, say you like the course, you're a grandparent, like the course there, and it's 50% off. All you have to do is my code is PACE50. And I'll be up on my room. I'll have that on my room somehow. I have to do my page a little bit, maybe put some of my rules and stuff. What else? There's been some very unusual things that have happened, and probably nothing that you'd be surprised about. But Tessa is going to court on the 2nd, the day after New Year's, and she's trying to get her husband, who helped her during a seizure, but was wrongly accused by a neighbor of assaulting his wife. Their child was taken. So she's got an attorney, and she's hoping that she can get him back and her child back.
I have one thing I was going to say. We just had the cops here in Kentucky murder a man for no reason, out of cold blood, just murdered him. They went to the wrong house, busted in the wrong house, and shot him 5 times and killed him.
Why is this 5 times? That's the 3rd incident.
Yep.
You know, there was that woman, the black lady washing the dishes, was shot 5 times in the face. There was the airman, the Black Air Force airman, who was 23 at the time, was shot in the chest 5 times. Now the police are gone. They've been, been fired, and there's lawsuits pending on each of them.
You're breaking up.
Okay, they were depending on each of them, and it's sad. It really is sad. Now you tell me about a case in Kentucky where they.
This thing's the 3rd person here that's died this way from police.
There's been 3 police shootings of someone in the face or the chest, or.
It doesn't say. Just that they shot him 5 times and he died on the scene.
Well, I guess the police revolvers must hold 5 bullets. I thought they hold 8 bullets. I don't know what a gun holds because I don't own a gun. And I thought it was either 6 or 8, but maybe it's 5 bullets. Maybe that's why.
They just stopped shooting it 5 times.
Well, a bullet, unless it's automatic, can only, fire after each click. Are they using automatic guns now?
I don't know. I'm not sure what the standard gun for our police here are, but I just know.
I know.
He was shot 5 times, and it was at point blank range.
Well, that is the typical MO of 3 killings this year. One was in May 3rd. What was the black lady? Was that the summer?
Sonia Massey.
When was that? July or?
Was
the black lady.
I know. It was some time ago. I don't know, Bob.
Yeah. Well, they announced her. By the way, they announced her on CNN News as one of the tragedies this year. The black lady shot in the face 5 times.
Yeah.
All because the police officer lost his cool and didn't know how to defuse the incident. And what's even further sad, his assistant, the deputy that was with the sheriff, did nothing except, should I get my first aid kit? And the sheriff says, I don't, she's gone. So he didn't stop the sheriff what he did. But anyway, now we have this person in Kentucky shot 5 times and killed. So I'm telling you all out there, don't answer the door. Now, it
was a no knock. It was a no knock.
Oh.
A no knock, and they busted in the door. It wasn't an option.
Good grief.
You know?
Has he been fired yet?
It's a new incident, so it's still under investigation. All of it is.
Okay. Okay.
And then we had here recently, a a man that was killed in our jail systems here by the guards, was beat to death.
Oh boy.
So, yeah.
It's sad. It's sad. Well, I have one last question I got to answer before I go ahead and close it. Showers says, yes, it's revenge on me because I won and got my daughter back, and now I have to do it all over again. You see, she got her daughter back. Another judge let her go back, but then they more accusations is. Well, I want to thank Shower and Jade and Monica that was called in. I want to thank Archie and who else called in? We had our girl from Amanda from LA, California that called in too. And so I want to wish you all a happy new year. Keep fighting for your case. I'm again on tonight at 7 p.m. And I especially want to thank Faye for talking to me on the podcast. Laura Hole, I need to talk to you tonight. My show's over. I'm not trying to cut you short, but thank you for calling in. There'll be a brief message from Vincent Davis at the end of my podcast. God bless you. Happy New Year, and keep fighting for your kids. This is Bob Pace.
Feeling lost in the maze of CPS? Desperate to get your child back? You're not alone. Countless parents face the heart-wrenching reality of family separation. The legal system can be overwhelming, but there's hope.
Now, here's the key. Faye, that's how you win a 6-month hearing.
Thank you.
If you do all of those things, you're going to blow your social worker's mind, you're going to blow your attorney's mind, and you're going to blow away the judge.
With attorney Vincent W. Davis, a dedicated legal expert with 39 years of experience, committed to helping families like yours. Join his weekly live Q&A on Zoom, where you can ask your burning questions about CPS cases. Get the knowledge and strategies you need to fight for your child's return.
Alrighty, good evening everyone. This is a question and answer session for school, SKOOL, and this is the CPS school.
Are you ready to take control of your family's future? Join our school community for free to access weekly live Q&A sessions, or participate as a one-time guest. Don't let fear hold you back. Take the first step towards reuniting your family. Join us now.